Ladies and gentlemen, before I start my rebuttal, I'd like to state the topic spoken in her argument. She claims that free-to-play games make you sign a predatory loan which makes you unknowingly spend more than what you signed up for. Free-to-play games are made to make sure that consumers spend because developers could create an unfair playing field with paying consumers having the upper hand compared to the consumers that rely on the free-to-play abilities, for example. These games include Fortnite, Valorant, Genshin Impact, and League of Legends. She states that governments should have laws to prevent these games industries from producing these types of games and should move on to one-time payment games or completely free games. Now I will begin my rebuttal. I believe this message in parts can be true. Game developers should not pressure consumers to spend and squeeze out their hard-earned money into an addictive game. But her lack of thought behind the consumers triggered me. I will be covering two parts of my argument: peer pressure and one-time payment games. She believes that all the causes for overspending on a game are caused by the developers of the game, but malnourished the fact that peer pressure between friends is one of the leading causes. Many people who play games like Fortnite, for example, did not stumble upon it by their own interest. It was from the influence of their classmates, friends, or colleagues. Many of the consumers may have felt left out, thus joining their friends. That is what I see from my own personal experiences. Online games are more of a social activity than a competitive arena of sport. My next point is pay to play games. Games like those, though may be enjoyable for short term, have find it hard to keep new gamers hooked. Games like Minecraft, which cost around £25, have smaller updates which make the game uninteresting to play long term for most of the audience. In my eyes, this seems more wasteful to spend on a game that's behind a paywall which you don't even know if it's likable to your taste palette. So, I believe that games like Genshin Impact, which have a level cap behind a paywall, should introduce ways to get to level 100 without any payments. Aspects of games like Fortnite should be used with its gameplay still being the same for everyone, but have additional skins for those who would like it. Agreeing to what she said, games should be enjoyable and should be a test of skill, not a competition of who can spend more.